Hey guys, this is Dan from Leisure Support. How are you doing today? So, in this video, I'm going to show you how to restore your passphrase particular accounts. Just as a reminder, a passphrase is an optional security feature, which consists in selecting a 25th word to complement your 24-word recovery phrase. And if you do that, then you have the ability to create two sets of accounts. You've got your regular accounts secured by your 24-word recovery phrase, and then you've got your passphrase accounts secured by both your recovery phrase and your passphrase. And this is very, very important to understand. Your passphrase accounts are not just protected by the passphrase, but they are protected by both the recovery phrase that was inside the device once the passphrase was created and the passphrase itself. Okay, so you need both the recovery phrase and the passphrase. Okay, your passphrase belongs to a recovery phrase. So this is very, very important. So I've got my Nano S device here, which I just reset. And my passphrase that I set up before and I want to restore was 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, just for you guys at home, this is not a strong passphrase. It doesn't provide any real security. So I don't recommend that you use 1, 2, 3, 4 as your own passphrase. Okay, this is just for the sake of this example, just to keep it simple. So what do I need? So to restore my passphrase accounts, I need my recovery phrase and I need my passphrase. And the recovery phrase that I need is the recovery phrase that was seeded inside my device when I chose my passphrase. Okay, this is very, very important. The recovery phrase and the passphrase are entangled. Okay, your passphrase belongs to one recovery phrase and only one recovery phrase. So in my case, this is this recovery phrase. You can see it's blank, of course. This is just for the sake of example. Now, what's not required is the pin that you attach to your passphrase. In the case that you attached it to a pin, then the pin can be changed as many times as you want. Okay, what's important is the recovery phrase and the passphrase, not the pin. The pin can be changed. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to restore your passphrase accounts and how to add those accounts back to Ledger Live. So I'm going to go into settings. I'm going to hold both buttons. Okay, I'm going to go into settings. Now I'm going to select security. I'm going to go into passphrase. So here it's going to tell me that it's an advanced feature. And here I've got the options to set up a passphrase. Now, just so you know, the steps to restore a passphrase on your device are exactly the same as the steps to set up the passphrase. Okay, so it's a little confusing. I wish there was a more obvious option, you know, like something that would say, for example, set up a passphrase and restore the passphrase, even if the steps were the same, but just to make sure, you know, just to make it more obvious to users that, just to make it easier for users to understand what's going on. But the steps, let me say it again, the steps to restore your passphrase onto your Ledger device are exactly the same as the steps to set up the passphrase in the first the first time. So this is what I'm going to do now. So I'm on set up passphrase, and you remember my passphrase before was 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, I'm going to set up the passphrase again. I'm going to go set up, attach to pin, choose passphrase pin. So here I can use my old passphrase pin, or I could select a new passphrase pin. So in my case, I'm going to choose 4, 4, 4, 4. Okay, I'm going to confirm it. 4, 4, 4. Okay, 4. And now I'm going to enter my passphrase. So my passphrase was 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to look for the special characters. Yeah, here they are. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and I'm going to I'm going to validate that. Can get pretty long. Okay, so here's the select button. Now I'm going to confirm it. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. It looks correct. Confirm with current pin. So that's the pin. That's my regular pin. So not the pin I just selected, but my regular pin. Yeah, the one that protects my recovery phrase, my regular account. So in my case, that's 1111. My pins are really bad. For you at home, just use don't use 4-digit pins. Use 8-digit pins if you can. It's much more secure. But because it's my work device, then I need quick access to the device. Okay, nice processing. And okay, I'm just going to wait for the device to process my passphrase. Okay, the passphrase is set. Now here's the catch. It's set, but my device is still open with my regular pin, which means that it's still loaded with the private keys for the regular accounts, not the pin, the passphrase accounts. So I will need to unpower the device. So I'm going to do this here, okay? And then I'm going to turn on the device again. And now I'm going to select my passphrase pin. So 4, 4, 4, 4. Okay, and now my passphrase private keys are loaded onto my device, not my regular keys. Okay, now what I can do, I can go into Ledger Live. I'm going to install, for example, the Ethereum app. Let's say I want to restore my passphrase Ethereum account. So I'm going to go into the manager. Oh, let's make it a Cosmos account, okay? Because I'm always using Ethereum as an example, but let's do it with the Cosmos account. So I'm installing the Cosmos app. Okay, it's loading on my device. So I hope you're following so far. Basically what I need is the recovery phrase that was seeded in my device when I set up the passphrase, okay, and the passphrase itself. And then I need to go through to restore those accounts. I need to go through the same step that I did when I first set up the passphrase in the first place, okay? Okay, so the Cosmos app is installed. I'm going to go into the accounts tab. I'm going to select the Cosmos app, and then I'm going to just add the account, just normally, Cosmos, continue. Now the app is sort of pinging my device to see if there is any accounts, and I'm going to create this account. Let's pretend the account I'm creating right now is my old Cosmos account, my old Cosmos passphrase account. So that's the one that I want. I'm just have to wait for the device to find the account. Okay, and I'm going to call this one passphrase Cosmos. Here we go, add account. And that's it. So if this was my passphrase Cosmos account, now it's been restored and I'm good. And let's say now I can toggle between my regular private keys and my passphrase private keys just by using different pin when I log into my device. Okay, I can use 1111 to go to my regular account, and I can use 4444 to go to my passphrase account. And that's it. That's how you restore your passphrase accounts onto your device. So guys, I hope that was useful, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks.